That was the third offensive play of the game for the Roadrunners last week, and that's the way they opened the game against ECU, and that's the way we're going to open up tonight's coaches show. Jeff Traylor joins us live from Roca Martillo at the Rock at La Cantera. I'm Pat Evans along with Jay Riley, 7 in tonight for Andy Everett, who happens to be in Jacksonville, Florida, I think. And, Coach, I just want to start by saying one thing. That was incredibly impressive win for you guys over what you said was a very talented team. They're a very, very talented team in ECU. Your thoughts, sir?
Yeah, that's about
Welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you. That's about as good as we can do it. I mean, it was literally what we've been striving for all season, and we finally, put one together where all three phases of the triangle showed up. It was a complete team win. Our defense was dominant. Our offense was unbelievable. And then our special teams was just as good for the first time all year.
Yeah. I mean, the punt coverage.
Kickoff coverage.
Everything.
Field goal team, field goal defense, punt return. Punt. I mean, we our hands team, we had a special hands team because they squib kicked a lot of places. Everybody executed about as now we had to use our timeouts. I've never been without timeouts that quickly.
Well,
it was just crazy.
Jay always says that out of everybody, he's watched a lot of football over the years, and he always talks about how you have the best use of timeouts ever, and the fact that we had to blow them up in the first half.
That was frustrating, and they were all on defense, which that's frustrating because that shouldn't happen, but just needed them. They got into formations we weren't prepared for a little bit. They had a personnel grouping we didn't like, and I had a big lead. So you might as well try to stop them on defense and keep your lead. So I just played it that way, and we still got the 30-second drive with no timeouts and got a field goal. I don't want to tell you the name of that play, but we're hiding a person and sneaking him out.
We actually have that we can go highlights if you want from the game as we go through it. After we scored the first time, the second set of series featured this from Owen McCown.
And McCown is in the gun, and he's got Henderson to his left, and he's ready to throw, and he's looking, and he's got all day, and now he takes off running 25. Makes a man miss 30, 35, and slides down at the 35-yard line. What a move that time by Owen McCown.
He did a dead leg on a guy, and that guy just folded right there.
It's the first time he's probably been healthy since game 2. I don't know that we'd be all, we moved him all night, we sprinted him, we necketed him, we waggled him, we just used him because his legs are ready again, and that's such a relief because you got I know y'all know because y'all keep up with this, but our starting right tackle was already out. Now he's been playing great. The new one has been fantastic. Central Catholic. The right guard went out. The backup right guard went out. Ben's been playing hurt. Left guard went out. The backup left guard was beat up. Left tackle got hurt. Left tackle backup came in. Running back never started, and the receiver didn't start. Owen had a lot to do, but everybody just played really well.
And the big tight end.
That's right. Dan didn't play.
Dan didn't play either.
Yeah. I remember one time on the headsets telling my defensive staff, y'all got to keep being this great. We have a JV offense out there right now. And they said, your JV offense is really good.
It's kicking some tail.
Jay?
Well, there's just some things that you look at a stat sheet, and that's what I do to try to tell the tape. Over 36 and a half minutes time of possession. ECU came in over 50% on third down, averaging 6-point-plus yards on first down, 2 of 14.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
With all that problem on the offensive line, you still ran it for 5.5 yards a pop.
And that's in the fourth quarter, us surrendering. Literally didn't even try to move the ball. We just handed it off into a loaded box nine straight times, which killed our yard. And so that looked bad, but I had to get the game over with.
Yeah. But you can't score all 8 times in the red zone if you don't score on the first one. So 8 for 8 in the red zone.
Yeah.
And I can go on. 5 kids caught touchdown passes. It was just.
The fifth one scared me. I thought that thing was about to get picked, but it was one of those kind of nights. I think Owen was more happy than anybody when that thing got caught.
Getting back to the running game, the running game being the way it happened, and 5 different guys who scored. One of them had never scored before.
What a special one, too.
Is Amari Peterson on his nice little
Had
run.
Ra- has
So here we
Randall-
go. 4 on the play clock. In motion is Amador to the left. Snap it to McCown, rolling out to his left. And a delay handoff to Peterson. He goes into the end zone, almost untouched. UTSA scores again.
That's that delay play that's come up the last 2 or 3 games.
Yeah. It's called old school sprint draw. I mean, it's been around for 100 years.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We move Owen so much. It's just a nice little gadget, and we knew we were going to move him a lot that night. So, yeah, had Jaron Randall ever scored before? Was that his first
No,
touchdown?
but that's coming.
first.
That
That's
was one of my
coming.
favorite ones, just because that young man's been with me all 6 years.
Hold on
What
a second here.
concentration he had to have.
6 years. Started out as a walk-on, and he's from here in the city. Dad coaches. Just a wonderful story about Jaron.
I have that one too.
Or here's a play fake and a rollout for McCown. Looking and firing into the end zone, and it is caught at the goal line. Touchdown, Jaron Randall.
There you go.
That one was, and Justin and I had a long talk. The staff kind of wanted to run the ball and just keep the clock moving. And Justin, to his credit, wanted to end the game. And I'm like, I'm with Justin here. Let's end the game right here, and let's try to see if we can squeeze one in here. And it worked. And it was close now. It was close.
Yeah. Well, we're kind of bouncing back and forth here, but there was also another play that happened at the end of the first half that was.
That's one of my favorite ones. I run that one forever. We just haven't had a chance to pull it out here because it's a weird play.
Very.
You got to do it right before halftime. You need it to get out of bounds to stop the clock, usually when you don't have a timeout situation, and it couldn't have worked any better.
Well, and
they hit us late out of bounds.
Well, and the way that it all came to transpire in live time. Listen to what Andy says,
UTSA in that Kansas City sugar huddle.
which I don't know.
And now they are going to go into victory formation. So that didn't do enough. Jeff Traylor wants to make any mistakes in these last few seconds. Now they're going to go with a little trick, and here comes Henderson sweeping out to the left 40, down the sideline 50, still going 40-yard line. So UTSA in a victory formation fakes it, and we're going to get 15 more because I think we got a late hit out of bounds.
I even tricked Andy.
Yeah. You definitely faked out Andy. We have some defensive highlights that we'll get to a little bit later, but just an incredible win. And how's the team feel now that they're bowl eligible?
Well, we got to be careful. I mean, we do. We've not done good when we've been prosperous. We have laid an egg the next week. Even when we went to Charlotte, we played like boo-boo. Yeah. I mean, we were up and down the field, couldn't score. We had a shutout, but then we give up a touchdown on a kickoff. Yeah. So we were angry all week. But anytime we've been happy, Rice, Tulane, it hadn't been good. And when you watch Army, anytime they lose at home, they bounce back on the road. They beat the heck out of K-State after they lost to an FCS team.
Yes.
The very next week. So you got to be crazy if you don't think Army's coming in here. This game is going to be an absolute literal war.
Well, you brought it up in your press conference. It's almost like a home game for them with the fan base that they already have here.
It's frustrating because I love this place so much, but I understand it because I love this place so much.
We'll actually get to the Army talk here after a couple segments. We have Ben Rios coming up here in a minute.
Central Catholic's finest, him and DeAndre.
We need to make
Jimmy
some room.
Wyrick going to join us.
That's a large man.
Jimmy
we need to
Wyrick,
make some room.
Stanford grad, smarter than all of us up here.
UTSA fans, get ready for the Ansira punt for a pickup. air conditioning and heating day or night at 210-934-2077. Jimmy, welcome to the show. Welcome to the program.
Glad to be here. Appreciate y'all.
You're a new transfer in. What made you decide to come to UTSA? What was it exactly?
I just think it's the winning record. Coach Traylor just proved that he loves the guys, and everybody I talked to when I came on a visit, he's the same guy I met when he recruited me.
Uh-huh.
So that and they're 24, we're 20, 22, 23, 24, 25 and 0 at home now.
25, yeah.
So
who's counting now? I'm not counting.
Nobody's counting.
Well, the rest of us know exactly.
It is funny how people don't. They say we're 23 and 0 unless you're counting the conference championship games. Who's not counting the conference championship games of the conference?
We could be 2 and 23.
They should be double.
As long as we won those.
Those should be
Those
double.
are the important ones.
That should be 27, not 25.
Yeah, I'm with you. You came here from Stanford.
Yes.
With a degree.
With a degree in economics.
Less than 4 years it took this man to graduate from Stanford.
He's an awesome kid.
I have nothing more to add to this
No
conversation.
doubt. We're done.
He learned the playbook in the first 30 minutes he was on campus. Jimmy, your story is phenomenal. I mean, South Oak Cliff is a perennial power up in the Dallas area. You got to play with them.
It wasn't when I was there, but we built it. So we built it up.
You started that stuff, huh? They'll take it. I mean, they're still playing right now. They got a game on Friday. So South Oak Cliff to Stanford, 3+ years to get your degree in economics. And you and I talked last week. You're here to get your MBA in economics. And then I asked you, what are you going to do with that MBA in economics? What did you tell me?
I said I wanted to start my own clinic. I want to be a doctor. And
wait a minute. What? You want to be a doctor too?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And I made the comment that he's going to be the only doctor that actually pays his bills on time.
Yeah.
You know, I'm kidding. That's a joke. But economics, and you're going to have to know what to do with that money.
Absolutely. Well, my dad is a paramedic now, and I went on a ride-alongs with him. So I always wanted me to help people, and he's like, don't be a paramedic, go be a doctor. So I've always wanted to be a doctor.
Wow.
Jimmy, what does this mean that I text the defensive staff today and I said, give me something funny on Jimmy so I can embarrass him at the radio show. And Coach Leb says he isn't funny. Is that funny? What does he mean by that? You think you're boring?
Well, I mean, I guess the guys see me in a different light than Coach Leb. I'm always serious around Coach Leb. And we make jokes, but the biggest thing is my sister probably got all the funny attributes, the jokes, the cleverness. So she comes back at me, right?
You didn't get the funny DNA. Is that what you're saying?
I think he's pretty sharp. I really enjoy Jimmy.
No, he went to Stanford. I mean, how can you not be sharp?
And I'll say this. I think him and Ty Milton's improvement is what's made our defense got so much better here lately. I think these two kids are really playing their best ball right this time of year.
Well, forcing a fumble. And I mean, Chad took the real glory away from you by recovering it.
He worked on it for a while. He was stripping that ball for a good 5 seconds before he got it.
Is that a mindset? I mean, did you pull that out on purpose, or was it just your hand hit the ball and got lucky?
No.
I want to give him a chance to say, no, I did that, Coach.
Well, everybody on the defensive staff been preaching takeaways. Coach Traylor brought it up like week 3, week 4, and he showed us the record. They had a 20-game record of a takeaway every game, and we broke the record, and we're like, dang. So they preach it every week, try to get the ball out and focus on the ball, and when the dude caught the ball was right in front of me, so I was like, got to get the ball.
Well, it's really funny because up until that moment, obviously the momentum was all on UTSA's side, and you need to hear this. That's that play.
Hauser just, you've got those days that aren't working for you.
Second down. Hauser back to throw. Zips one downfield. Caught by Connor at the 50. He's into UTSA territory. And still go. Ball's loose. Picked up by Banks. UTSA recovers the fumble as they rip it out of the hands of Connor. And UTSA gets the takeaway.
There was no they, it was you. There was no they, it was you.
And that's why I said that Shad took all the glory from you, because he recovered it and he got to go beat up on the triangle of toughness.
You know what's funny though? Shaq came up to me after the play and said, "Oh, I saw you had the ball in the hand, so I just waited. I didn't want to hit him and wait for the ball to come out." I said, "Oh my gosh."
I don't want to ask a question. I'm serious. Why do you do the Karate Kid impression for your little dance when you do something good? What is that about?
Well, I'm Filipino, Laotian, and black. So Filipino and Laotian everybody says it's Asian. So that's why I do the Karate Kid.
I love it. I didn't even know. I really wanted to know. Now you know. My two favorite ones are my man Kenny. He does his walk-on deal, and I love seeing Jimmy. Whatever Houston's dance was, what was that? That was horrible.
I don't know. He needs to get back in the lab.
I think I said he should be flagged for that. I think I said that on the air.
Yes, I do believe you did say that.
That was brutal.
So the question that I have, because Jay tipped me off about this, your outside hobby is bowling.
Yes.
And
yes.
And you're allegedly, I'm sorry,
I call myself a casual bowler,
a casual bowler.
which means I'm better than the average. But if you really, really play, I'm nowhere close to that. So I'm a
Okay.
casual bowler.
Okay, so what would you say your average is?
Average is about 150 to 180. So,
That's pretty good.
I can help you with that. I can turn you.
but I don't have a ball. I don't have a
I
personal
can-
ball.
I can get you one of those. That's easy.
You got the bowl?
My average is 220.
Oh, good
Oh
Lord.
Lord! Oh Lord!
He's bowled 300.
Oh Lord!
You bowled at 300.
Yeah.
You righty or lefty?
If I'd have known, I would have worn my ring.
You lefty or a righty?
I'm a righty. Yeah, so I'm already at a disadvantage.
Big hook?
Yeah, no, a medium size. I'm old. I'm old. I can't hook the
That's
ball.
awesome.
I'm old.
That's awesome.
Yeah. We've got Ben Rios coming. Jimmy, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh yeah!
And thank you for what you're doing out there, man. I mean,
Yeah.
what way you're playing, the way you love these fans, we just love to watch you play.
He's the best.
It's a joy.
All right.
Jimmy Wyrick.
Every 2
appreciate y'all.
seconds in the U.S., someone needs blood, and from Central
Give it
Catholic.
up. Give it up. Yep.
All right. I have one question. Since you and DeAndre started playing football together when you were 6?
It was 6th grade.
6th grade.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What was the name of that team here in San Antonio?
We were the San Antonio Academy. We were the Wildcats.
The Wildcats.
Yes, sir.
I mean, obviously you weren't nearly as big, but you guys must have been just hellacious.
Absolutely. We were a cheat code for sure because I was the right guard and he was the right tackle, and we always ran right between us. So
Student body right.
I mean,
there you go.
Have you guys have always been on the offensive line?
Yes, sir, absolutely. Now in middle school and high school, we played both ways because that's just how it was. We went to all-boy private schools our whole life. But, it's always been either the O-line or the D-line. So.
Okay. Which do you like better?
I feel like everyone wants to say D-line. I mean, offensive line is a very selfless position, but defense, you can make a big impact, you know. But I'll play anywhere at this point. I mean, yes, sir.
He's gotten really good, though, at center. He's actually gotten too good. He frustrates me because he takes forever to get the ID pointed and get us lined up correctly. But he knows the defense like Owen knows the defense. Like,
right.
He really is very smart up there. I think he likes to let all of us know how smart he is up there, taking forever up there. But he's really good at it. And any of the linemen that argue with him, I'm just like, shut up. Ben's right. Don't argue with Ben. He knows what he's doing.
So Ben is setting up the blocking plays, and
Owen can always trump him, but Ben's the one leading the way.
When you're pointing stuff out, what is it exactly that you're saying?
Well, they say the center is the quarterback for the O-line. So based off if it's a pass or a run, we have to call out our ID, and we basically have to block the 4 or 3 D linemen plus
be
our
careful,
spot.
because Army's watching this. I promise you not. So don't use your words you communicate with.
Absolutely, but we're blocking the box. We're blocking the people, and we're also blocking whoever's on the second level.
And we got to know who we're not blocking.
Right.
So Owen knows who that is.
Right.
because he's got to account for that person.
Exactly right.
Absolutely.
Jeff, the running game. One of the things I've noticed, both Robert and Will have a ton of patience. Robert, I get that as a senior, but Will is incredibly patient, so you guys don't have to open that hole immediately because he's not just plowing through, he's waiting for the hole to open. So as an offensive lineman, how does it affect you that your running back's going to be patient? So you finally you have some time to get a hole open.
Yeah, absolutely. Having great running backs like that makes my job a lot easier. We're all human. We try to do perfect blocks, and we try to clear the pass for the running backs as best as we can. But sometimes, stuff happens, and things don't go according to plan. If they move or they slant. And the great thing about having great running backs like Rob Henry, Will Henderson, is they make you right a lot of the times. Sometimes you get beat and you just try to wash them down. Then you just see Rob making a great juke or a great, bend, and he's a great running back. We have really good running backs for our team, and it makes our job a lot easier. So
that's one of the favorite things I like when sometimes the guys will ask me, guys like you guys will say, would you rather have a great O-line or would you rather have great running backs? And my answer always is yes. I want them both. And we're lucky we've got a really good O-line with a really good center, and we've got some good backs. And it's been a fun year because we've been able to run the ball consistently. Except for maybe a couple times, and the other team just exaggerated their box and made us throw it.
How hard is it, Ben, when you've got other guys coming in because guys got hurt last week?
Yes, sir.
How hard is it for you to direct them, or is it not a problem at all?
Honestly, I don't think it's that much of a problem. The great thing, I was in their position at one point too, and being a backup, you have to still be focused if it's with mental reps or physical reps, in the game. And with practice and repetition comes confidence. And as long as we're all on the same page, our offensive line coach likes to say, if we're all wrong, we're all right.
Right.
As long as we're all on the same page and our communication is key, we'll do well. And, with me, if it's a new guard, I'm going to try to help them out as much as they can. And as long as we're on the same page, I honestly haven't had a problem with that so far.
And that's helped Ben. We've moved Ben around all 5 spots.
Yeah.
He's played tackle, he's played guard, he's played center. So he understands how important the communication is. And huge get for us to keep him and DeAndre here in the city.
Yeah.
And what's great about both these young men, like I said this with DeAndre last week, in 30 years, they're going to be out there and know they built this thing. And I think both these guys will be in position financially, mentally, that they're going to want to take care of this place. And I can't wait to watch when I'm 80-something and watching Ben when he's 50-something out there, because that's how him and DeAndre are.
Wow.
Well, I was going to ask, what's it like to play with, if not your best friend, one of your best friends that you've known forever, and making such a difference on that offensive line?
Absolutely. It's really a dream come true. To be honest, when we committed here, this was kind of the dream scenario. When we both were freshmen, and I remember in the old facility, in the old head coach's room, I remember committing with DeAndre right next to me, and we had this like vision of being able to play next to each other. And I remember the first time we got a little taste of that was FAU last year, and we scored our first touchdown. Owen McCown, we were all running right. He rolled out, he threw it to Patrick Overmeyer, and when Patrick caught that touchdown, I remember, celebrating with DeAndre, and it kind of was like a very surreal full circle moment. And ever since then, it's really just, I'm living the dream really. So I'm just very fortunate and very thankful to be in this position. So it's really a dream come true.
Got to watch you guys in high school. We broadcast a bunch of your games, and I knew you guys were going to be special. So
Roadrunner fans, Ben Rios. Thank you, Ben. Thank you very much.
He's a good one.
Sherman Emergency Medical. presented by UT Health San Antonio, the official healthcare partner of UTSA Athletics. We are scouting the opponents now, brought to you by Cowboys AC. Call Cowboys Air Conditioning and Heating day or night, 210-934-2077. Take advantage of the 1-hour arrival guarantee. Cowboys AC, the official HVAC sponsor of UTSA Athletics. Go local, go Cowboys, go Roadrunners. Coach, Army, this week, they have 2 of our losses in the Alamo Dome. I have a theory as to why that is. This is Military City, USA. And I do believe that if you drive around town, you will see more U.S. Army retired license plate frames than any license plate frame, except for North Park Subaru. I think that's what it is. But what do we got to do?
Well, we got to acknowledge it. We got to get our own fans to come out more. We got to be at least louder than them.
Yeah.
Because they all show up, which is awesome. You know, they're America's team. But I think the bigger deal, Jeff Monken does a great job of coaching those guys. You know, statistically in the country, there's 40 stats we always look at. They're top 12 in 12 of the stats in the country. They're the least penalized team in the country.
Yeah.
They keep the ball more than any team in the country. 36 minutes a game they average keeping the ball. And that's been, you know, they broke the national, they have the highest 46 minutes against us, I think 2023, I believe, which is a new NCAA record. They do a really good job. They don't beat themselves. And it's frustrating, and you got to learn how to play them. We've never scored more than 20 in the game except for the overtime game.
Right.
Even historically, we're 1-4. Before I even got here.
Yes.
I mean, so
Yes.
I'm 1-3.
Yeah.
So we've played them 5 times now, counting this next one coming up for me, and 6 times as a program. And there's no doubt the crowd hurts us, but I understand it. So
you talked about how to play them. How do I know that there's certain rules that we have to follow when you play that kind of an offense. Your eyes got to be in the right spot.
Yep.
You got to stick to your assignment.
Yep.
You got to trust. It's the 111. Is that what they call it?
Well, their quarterback is their glue. Like last year, he's the leading rusher on the team. He's a Texas kid again. They've got 37 Texas kids, so they're going to have a lot of those players, parents there,
right?
Plus all the guys in the city that cheer for the Army. And it's a tough deal. Defensively, that coordinator's been there all 6 years. Woody's as good as there is in the business. So he's defended us all these years. He knows us like the back of his hand. It's a tough one. They've been in 7 one-possession games.
Right.
That's what they live. That's how they play. They keep the game in the 20s. They're going to beat you late. They're going to wear you down. And much respect for Jeff Monken and what they've done.
Jeff, explain what discipline is. We say it, but not everybody knows what that means, especially with an offense like this.
Well, they operate kind of out of a double slot, tight, double wing. A fullback is right behind the quarterback. So you got to play the dive, which is usually the fullback. You got to play the quarterback, which is the next one. And then one of those slots is going to come around and be the pitch guy. And if it was just that easy, it's one thing. These guys have been doing it so long. They're going to unbalance you. They're going to motion you. They don't ever line up in the same set and just do it. And they'll do just enough shotgun that you got to work on it. They know what they're doing. They've been doing it for a long, long time on the big scene. And they're a hard get.
And it also sets up the play action, and they throw it over the top on you.
Yeah, we've left them wide open a few times in our years. There's no doubt we have.
Well, I think one year you actually, Andy and I talked about this. If they're going to beat us, it's going to be through the air. Because you sit like 13 guys up on the line.
We didn't mean to turn them that open, though. I think they threw for 300 that day. It was unbelievable.
and that's like a whole season's worth of them throwing the ball.
It's probably their all-time school record, I bet, if you look back at it. I don't know that factually, but I bet it is.
But also the offensive line blocks, it's a little scary, the way they block for your kids up there up front.
Yeah, they're very physical up front. They do a great job, their combo blocks. Since you can't cut block anymore on the perimeter, you would think that would hurt their offense, but it's really hurt the defenses too because we can't go in there and cut them anymore. And that used to kind of be they were cutting us, we were cutting them. And that's been taken out of the game, which is a good rule for the safety of the kids. Mm-hmm. But it's just everybody's got to be in their gap. You got to be sound, and then you play it one time wrong. One time, your defensive tackle goes to the quarterback instead of plays the fullback, and you look up and he's just running down the field by himself, and everybody in the stands like, all 11 of them are doing terrible. No, actually 10 were great. One was bad.
And offensively, what do you do to crack that defense?
Well, they do a great job of keeping the ball in front of them. They're going to make you drive the ball down the field. They're very patient. They're great in the red zone. Their red zone defense is top 10 in the country. They've got a master plan how they keep these games in the 20s. It's very strategic. You would expect our Army to be very strategic. They are.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and they get to keep most of their players.
Yeah, that's a tremendous advantage for them. This new world is perfect for them.
Yeah.
Because their continuity, they're developing their kids. Those guys have been there for all 5 years, and all of us are flopping and flipping all the time. And that has had to have helped Navy, Army, and Air Force, I would imagine.
Well, earlier this year we had one of the coaches that talked about how he had just been there and was trying to install his program, but he had kids that were coming in. It's like, I told you this a year ago. Oh, wait a minute, you weren't here a year ago. Yep. These guys, I mean, they, like you said, all 5 years.
Yeah, I would imagine every one of those kids, you look at their offense. I mean, look at their defense. You got a senior, and I haven't really studied this, a junior, a senior, a senior, a senior, a senior, a senior, a sophomore, and a senior. That's their starting lineup.
And here I thought all of them graduated.
Offensively, you got junior, senior, junior, senior, junior, one sophomore, 84, who's a really good player, by the way.
Yeah.
Everybody's juniors and seniors, so you're playing grown men.
Yeah.
To y'all's point.
Yeah.
And I hadn't really calculated it till right there.
Well, and we would normally ask for predictions, but no, we won't do that.
Yeah, we think you're probably going to pick us, but
Well,
I mean, it's going to be a great game.
If you study us and them, you'd say it's going to be a really close game in the 20s. If you study
it usually is.
Yep.
Well, good luck this Saturday. Saturday, 2:30 is kickoff.
12:30 pregame.
12:30 pregame. Who's on the pregame? Oh yeah, you and me.
Us.
12:30 pregame on Ticket 760. We hope you join us then. Roadrunner fans, the excitement doesn't stop here. Martillo. Fans, Texas Farm Bureau insurance members can get 2 free tickets to Roadrunners football, basketball, and baseball games when you redeem online. Become a Texas Farm Bureau insurance member and visit goutsa.com/TFB tickets to learn more. This season, every UTSA field goal and extra point count for more than just a score. Our friends at the K-League Auto Group and North Park Subaru will make a donation to charities for every successful kick. It's K-League's Kick for Community, brought to you by the K-League Auto Group. And it is time for the Sherman Play of the Game. Sherman Emergency Medical Service, proud to serve San Antonio with trusted professional ambulance services 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We have plays of the game. Interesting.
There was
Jay,
a bunch in this one.
There was. I mean, there was one after the other. Your idea, I do like it, is the coin flip, because the coin flip changed everything.
Well,
right off
we
the
got
bat.
exactly. We know that Jeff likes to defer and put the defense out there first, and they won the coin toss and gave it to us anyway.
Yeah, I love that one. I think there were 2 calls in the game. Offensively, I think the third play of the game, the trick play that got the momentum going to Overmeyer.
Yeah.
And I think the 4th down conversion where they went zone on us, and Owen checked the ball down to Houston or Patrick, I don't remember which one it was, to our left, converting that on 4th down. And then obviously Shad Banks' touchdown interception. I think you could argue all those.
Yeah. I mean, it's a game full of plays of the game. That's how well
the first touchdown. I mean, to A.J. Wilson, just getting 7 on the board right off the jump street was nice.
Well, let's go ahead and play the one that finished the game.
And here we go on 2nd down and 8. 2 wide receivers either side. And here's the snap to Hauser. Blitz comes. He looks over the field. Intercepted by Banks. He's got a pick 6. Touchdown, Shad Banks.
That really was something.
That's fun.
I got to tell you,
right
too,
off the old melon, man. He hit his center right in the head.
I did see something on social media, and it said that UTSA holds after ECU rallies. I go, how do you rally from 41-3? I mean, that's not a rally.
Even their coach knew that they were, what do you call it, trash points there in the 4th quarter.
Well, there's still, you want to never say that because you want our 2s to stop them too.
Right.
So you never want to just kind of wave the flag. But that was still disappointing. We busted on the first touchdown. That was so frustrating. We didn't have but 10 men on the field. That hurt us on another one. They're in the 4th. You're not expecting to be ahead of a team that great. Right. I'll admit to y'all, I didn't practice as much with our 2s and 3s.
Yeah.
We worked with our 1s pretty much, our 2s some. We were just as shocked as y'all were that the score was that.
Yeah. What an incredible performance all the way around.
Yeah, I think historically, and I'm not really good at this, and I know y'all are much better at it because y'all got a 10,000-foot perspective. It'd be interesting to see. We've had some amazing games here in 6 seasons where that one ranks as far as our most total rounded game.
I mean, Memphis last year was pretty dominant. Obviously, Tulane this
but even
year.
then, we gave up a hands team onside kick.
Yeah.
This game, they tried to onside kick us twice. We got
Nope.
You know what I mean?
Leave it to a coach.
There's still our 2-minute defense was terrible in that game. They scored in no time. This game, we kind of at least kept them in front of us, except for the one bust.
In a long run, one long pass, one long run. And that's about all they generated. There was probably 120 yards out of those 2 games.
I really can't think of one as that.
Well, again,
dominant.
I mean, the entire game started with they made a first down on the first 3 plays, and then they went incomplete pass, incomplete pass, incomplete pass, and then kicked the ball away. And it's like, thank you so very much.
First 6 possessions had 4 3-and-outs, a fumble, and an over on downs.
Yeah.
You can't ask your defense to do much more than that.
The scary part is, you know how it is. What did you bowl when you bowled 300? What'd you do the very next round? Do you remember?
I always say the most important shot is the next one.
I've never had a hole in one. I made a double eagle one time.
Yeah.
I hit my drive about 300, which is a miracle for me.
Like this?
230 on my 3-wood, hit into the bank, jumped up, and rolled in for a double eagle. And the very next hole, I pulled it into the water for an 8 on a par 4. So I don't want to
albatross quadruple.
I don't want to go 8 Saturday. We got to show up and play, or we're going to get our tails kicked by Army.
Don't read your press clippings.
Amen.
Jeff, one other thing I wanted to talk. The play calling on both sides of the ball has been phenomenal the last several weeks. And I know you don't call a play you don't think is going to work, but I think your coordinators and the guys down the line, the special teams guys, because the special teams has gotten so much better since the early season. Your guys deserve a little love because they've caught some crap this year, probably undeserving crap.
Yeah, well, I'm just not quick to throw it out there either because it's a player's game, and I just don't like to do that because as soon as you do, but you're right. You know how fond I am with those guys. I've been with all of them for 6 years. My wife even comes home sometimes, which I know she's been snooping around what's been said, like, do you ever think you're too loyal? I'm like, what are you trying to say, baby? And people are saying, people say you're too loyal. I said, well, I've been with you for 34 years. Don't you like my loyalty?
Loyalty's pretty good there.
So I'm a huge fan of Jess Lepp. Lost all 11 starters.
Yeah.
All 11. Not 4 or 5. All 11.
The entire time.
Justin has put up with a quarterback that's been injured the entire season. We couldn't come on here and tell everybody.
Well,
y'all are smart enough to probably figure it out. Most are not.
But then you also had the entire O-line out today or last week.
So, Zach Brown, guess what? If you lose all 11 starters on defense, that means you lost everybody on special teams.
Yeah.
I mean, so.
Oh, yeah.
And I know it's all sounds like excuses.
No, it's not.
It just is factual.
So
it's the game.
Okay, so we got to wrap up, unfortunately, because we can go for days on this.
Yeah,
Black
Andy's going to get
uniforms?
mad at us.
No doubt. Black uniforms. It's Black Friday, so
Okay.
we're playing on Saturday.
Well, all right. Okay. Good enough reason. Okay. We want everybody to come out. 458-UTSA, that's the phone number. Call for tickets. Get them now. Anything else?
Senior Day.
Senior Day. Oh, God.
We got guys that,
Special.
Shad Banks only been here 1 year, but we all love Shad Banks.
Yeah.
Right? Then you
There's a
got
reason
Jaron
he's
Randall,
here.
been here
Yes.
6.
Yeah.
Dan Dishman, been here 6.
Yeah.
Meach, been here 6 years.
Watched
6
them
years.
grow up.
They were in the old place. You hear Ben talking about it. He was recruited in the old place. Look how far we've come.
It still said yes.
Look how far we've come. Still said yes. Thank God for hometown. Coach Raul and his mom.
Coach, thank you so much for
Y'all the best.
being here tonight.
God bless. Birds up.
UTSA men's basketball from Jacksonville is coming up in about 30 seconds against Georgia Southern.